Hello Girl Scouts, my name is Hanorah. I might be a familiar face to some of you Girl Scouts tuning in. We are going to be doing some virtual programs. As most of you know, our programs have been canceled over the last month due to everything that is going on. So first and foremost, I am hoping that everybody is staying safe and healthy during this trying time. We are going to get through this together, so I'm hoping that you're washing your hands often and you are covering your coughs and your sneezes in your sleeves. You are staying home and not being exposed to people that are sick. You are keeping surfaces clean and making sure that you're not putting your hands near your face. And while this is going on, I obviously know that you guys are home just like I am, but I need to keep myself busy and I want to stay connected with the Girl Scouts. So I'm going to show you a few activities that you can do in the comfort of your own home. They are made from things that you already have in your pantry or in your craft closet, or these are all recycled things. I'm sure you've been exposed to a lot of toilet paper rolls this week, so you are going to be using those toilet paper rolls and recycling them into your own germ-seeking binoculars. So if you can just sit tight, I'm going to show you how to make your binoculars. You're going to be making a edible camp scene, an upgraded version of s'mores. These are s'mores nachos. Very easy, very delicious. So hang tight and we're going to get started. Okay, so the first project that we are going to do is we are going to be making some binoculars. And what you'll need for this project are 2 toilet paper rolls, a glue stick, a stapler, some scotch tape. You're going to need some yarn that's big enough to hold around your neck. You'll be needing some patterned paper, or if you prefer, you can actually paint these directly if you'd like. And the first thing that you will do is, if you are using paper, you're going to just measure the length of the toilet paper roll and you're going to cut it right down so that way you can wrap this around. After you've done that step, you are going to wrap your toilet paper rolls in your craft paper. So I'm going to do a nice layer of this glue. And now I'm going to wrap this around. So I like to start right at the end, and I like to just smooth that out first, just so that you make sure it's nice and sturdy. Now I'm gonna roll it. As I roll it, I've been smoothing it out just to make sure that you're getting a nice smooth roll. Okay, I'm going to actually add a little extra glue at this point, just because sometimes, because it's cardstock, it's a little bit thicker than the toilet paper roll, so it might not stick right away. So I'm just going to add a little extra glue. Okay, perfect. Okay, and then I'm going to do my second roll. Okay, great. Now it might lift up a little bit, so if the glue isn't really holding down, you are more than welcome to add a little bit of tape on there just to keep it down. You're not going to be able to see the tape, so that's what I'm going to do. Perfect. Okay, now on my demo binoculars, I didn't add a strip extra, but I am going to add it for this one, just because I had some extra paper and I don't like to throw little scraps like this away, so we're going to add this onto my binoculars. Okay, so I'm going to bring that all the way around. Tape that down. Okay, I'm going to do it on the opposite side. Okay, perfect. All right, so now I have little bands on here just for added creativity. So now I want to be able to put my two pieces of toilet paper rolls together as one so they look like binoculars. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my stapler. Always ask an adult to help you with this just so you don't prick your finger. Okay. So we're going to get in here. You can also use hot glue. You can use double-sided tape. You can even use regular tape if you don't have any of these tools. I know it's pretty hard to get out there to buy more materials, so use what you have. Okay, so I'm gonna tape. Perfect. All right, so now they're nice and sturdy. Now I am going to use my string and I'm going to use my stapler again. And I want my string to be not visible on the outside, so I'm going to put the string on the inside. I'm going to actually tape this. Okay, so I'm going to go right in there and we're going to tape that down. And now I can do my other side. Okay, awesome. And we are all done. Now I have my binoculars. And you can use these binoculars to really see those germs, make sure you're cleaning them all off, protecting yourself. All right, if you can hang tight, we're gonna move on to the next craft. So you can't do an indoor camp out without s'mores, right? Well, I am going to show you how to make a quick s'mores snack without having to use an open flame, just like you would when you are making your typical s'mores. You'd be doing it at a campfire. Now, this is done in the oven or it could be done in the microwave. I do, however, recommend putting it under a broiler to make it nice and golden, crispy brown. So, just like you would with any s'mores, you have a few ingredients you can stick with. You have your graham crackers, you have some marshmallows, and I like milk chocolate, so I'm using milk chocolate chips. So first you want to wash your hands before you touch anything that you're going to be putting in your mouth. Then you're going to assemble your graham crackers. Now I'm using this in a non-stick pan that goes right into my oven. You can even just put it on a pan with foil, however you'd like to do it. So I'm gonna have a nice little layer of my graham crackers. Okay. Now I'm going to be adding my marshmallows. Okay. And lastly, I'm going to add some of my chocolate chips. I like a lot of chocolate, so I'm going to add a lot of chocolate. Okay, and what you're going to do is you are going to either put it in your oven at 350 degrees and leave it in there to just crisp up maybe 10 minutes, just until your chocolate and your marshmallows are melted, and they should be good to go. Or you could put it under your broiler at a low heat. That's what I did, just so I could watch it gradually get golden, and that's how it turned out. Yummy, yummy. You can even add fruit to this. Sometimes you can add strawberries. I like adding bananas, coconut, powdered sugar, whatever you have in your pantry. Be creative and enjoy. Okay, we're gonna make our campfire scene next up. Okay, so the last craft that we are going to do is a campfire scene that is actually edible. You can see this was my finished product. I'm going to show you how to do it step by step. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, and what you'll need for this little activity is a paper plate. You're going to need all sorts of stuff, but if you don't have everything, I know it's kind of difficult to get out to the grocery store right now, so use what you have. I just happen to have pretzel sticks on me, but if you have crackers, you can break them apart to make the tent. You know, be creative with it. So I'm going to use a graham cracker to make my tent. So I'm going to break that in half, and I'm going to break it in half again, so I have 2 pieces. And then I'm going to actually break it in half again and again. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm going to actually use peanut butter as my glue. You can use frosting, you can use jelly, you can use chocolate spread, Nutella. I just use peanut butter because I love peanut butter, but if you're allergic, obviously don't use it. Okay, so I'm going to spread my peanut butter on one. Perfect. Okay, and then I'm going to actually spread the peanut butter on top of one of my pieces of graham cracker. Okay, because here's the part, kind of like a gingerbread house. You're going to attach 2 pieces to make the tent. So I'm making it in a V or an A shape. Okay, and now I'm going to add it to the bottom part. Okay, so now I have just my setup for my tent. Now I'm going to put some more of my glue, aka my peanut butter. I'm going to put this on my graham cracker. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to use some of my marshmallows because I'm going to want to make a circular shape around my campfire. Okay, so I am circling this around. Okay, cool. I'm gonna zoom in that for you. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to also add some chocolate chips to the center of this, just to kind of make it look like burning ember. Okay. Now I'm also going to use some pretzel sticks, and I'm going to put one across, and then you can actually break your pretzels sticks apart, and you can actually make them stick out as if it's natural sticks. Okay, now here's the fun part. It's making your tent. So I have fruit roll-ups. These are easy to use, but you can use other things too. If you want, you can even use strawberries or oranges or fruits, even carrots to make your fire. I just happen to have these. And what's cool is I have one that's called Wildfire, so it's actually red and orange. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take half of my fruit roll-up and I'm going to actually wrap so I'm wrapping the tent, and I'm going to actually push the extra candy out, smooth it out a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to use my other half, and I'm going to actually make kind of like an accordion shape by going over and under, over and under. I could rip it a little bit so that I can put it right on top. So now I have my own little edible campfire scene. So like I said, be resourceful of the objects that you're using. You don't have to go out and go grocery shopping at a time like this to make these crafts. They're made so that you can do them from home with your friends and your family. So I hope that everybody is staying safe and they're staying healthy. We're gonna get through this together, and I hope you enjoyed this craft. Thanks for joining me, and I hope that you tune in next time.